Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something different. A new series I wanted to basically do. This is going to be called code switching. And basically what it is that I'll take a character from one video game series and I basically reimagine them into another character or remake them in some sort of way or try to fit them as best as I can in another game series. And today I'm taking Soldier 76 from Overwatch and I'm making him into a rogue for Rogue Company. So part 1, his rundown. So if you never played Overwatch, well, it's hard to explain, but basically it's kind of like it basically is superheroes. It's superheroes with guns and ults and all that other stuff and passive abilities. So for his abilities, he has sprint, which is a non-damaging move type, and it ups his movement speed, and it lasts until he stops. Bionic Field, which is an area healing type, heals on 40 health per second. Oh, sorry, I'm recording this a little late. Helix Rockets, which is a linear splash projectile type, and it does 120 damage, 80 splash damage, and 40 splash self damage. That's a lot of damage. Now let's look at his ultimate ability and his gun. His ultimate ability is Tactical Visor. Basically, it's a self buff ability, and it's basically his visor locks his aim on the closest threat, and well, your crosshairs just light him up. And he has a heavy pulse rifle, which is a rapid fire hit scan type, and it has 30 rounds per clip. Part 2, overview of the rogue loadout rules. Okay, that little guy in the corner is me, by the way. So the rules of Rogue Company are pretty simple. Each rogue needs a few things. One thing, if I take the loadout of a rogue I like to play, the two main things that they need are two guns. Now, taking the loadout of Saint, I can show you his two guns, which is the MLX, I believe. MLX, I think that's his scoped gun, which is to the left, and Mamba, which is to the right. Each operator or rogue needs two guns. Not only this, but each rogue slash operator needs two gadgets. For Saint, he has smokes and C4, and then each operator slash rogue needs one sidearm, aka a pistol, and each rogue slash operator needs one melee weapon. And that's basically going to be the loadout. And there's other things that they need, but I'm going to be going over that in a few minutes. Basic setup. So I'm going to be going in this order because this is the order I actually see as easiest to hardest, which is starting off with the melee weapon, then the two gadgets, and then finally his sidearm. Now, as for the melee weapon, this is pretty easy. It was very easy for me to come up with this, and this is just him running up on someone and bashing them in the head. And there's not really much I have to explain about it. Really all it is that he's running up on someone, or whenever you're in like a close quarters combat and somebody has like a shotgun or something, you can just hit them with the butt of your gun. And here's the butt of the gun. Body damage, it does 55 damage per body, well, per body hit, and the swing rate is 1.5. So it's very slow or slowish. And then once you buy one tier, it increases the swing speed, and tier 2 increases the swing damage from 55 to 70 per body hit. Now, as for his gadgets, I wanted to incorporate? Very hard for me to say that word. Sorry. Basically, I just wanted to take both his bionic field, and his sprint ability, and I really wanted that to be his like gadgets in some sort of way, but I couldn't really find a way to deal like transfer them. But in Rogue Company, they have this thing called a Adrenaline Shot, which heals and instantly starts health regenerations and increases movement speed. So it kind of is both the bionic field and the sprint together in one. And then to the side is, of course, the Stemtex grenade. I believe, to me personally, I feel like the Stemtex grenade will be very good for Soldier 76 if he was a role slash operator in Rogue Company. Rogue Company, due to the fact that uh I'm trying to build him as if he was the ultimate soldier. So like if you want to like just run up on somebody and gun them down, or if you want to play the long game, or if you need a heal, that type of thing. Also, you can't really do like a area heal, but you can heal yourself. Now for his sidearm, this was the hardest one. Me personally, I feel like he'll get more lean towards the Executioner instead of the P12K, simply because the P12K is a combat silence pistol versus the Executioner, which is a well-rounded semi-automatic pistol. And I feel like the Executioner is a better gun all around, other than the P12K. But that's just me personally. This is kind of up to you guys. Whichever one you think would fit him more. Me personally, I'm leaning more towards the Executioner. Part 4, the big guns. As I said earlier, each rogue needs 2 main guns. But Soldier 76 has only 1 gun. So how am I going to give him 2 guns? Well, it's simple. I'm going to give him option. Or better yet, I'm going to give him 1 gun that is already in the game. So I was thinking about the Objection, because the Objection is a sleek SMG that unleashes weathering hell of bullets. Also, another soldier in the game known as Dahlia also has this gun, and I can tell you, it can mow the lawn if you catch my drift. But for me personally, I think the Herm 30KS is a better assault rifle or a better secondary gun for him to use. This is because the Herm, or the 30KS, or whatever you would like to call it, is a high-powered assault rifle. And I feel like, seeing that I'm trying to build an Ultimate Soldier, a high-powered assault rifle will be better than the Objection. Next is the Heavy Pulse Rifle itself. I wanted to make sure that when I change the gun into Rogue Company, I don't just, mess up the gun. However, I know that this name is too long, or at least it's too long for me. So I ended up calling it the HPR Bomber, which only makes it 2 words instead of 3. So yeah, I'm gonna be calling it the HPR Bomber for the rest of the video. And yeah, next is the HPR Bomber. Basically stats. The HPR Bomber has a magazine size of 21. Ammo, well, that's the max ammo that it is holding is 124. And that basically means that if you have a full loaded gun and you just enter the game, that means you're going to be around 103 ammo left. The fire rate is 7.5. Not the fastest gun, but then again, not the slowest. And it reduces recoil. And when you buy the first tier, it reduces the recoil. Tier 2 increases the damage range, and Tier 3 increases the reload speed. Next is, as for why I named it Bomber, and the reason why I called it Bomber of all things is because it's a nod back to his original secondary ability from Overwatch, and I really did like that ability. And now it's his ult. So his ultimate is going to be called Soldier's Instincts. For 5 seconds, you gain the ability to auto-lock to enemies and see them through walls, and your reload speed is cut in half. When you activate this ability, every person in the in-game can hear, "I didn't start this war, but I'm damn well gonna finish it." Also, during his ult, you can see that his visor is glowing red, and also it has a little dome around it in front of his face. And basically, virtually what that is doing is that you can see that through glass, you can see that through smokes. My God, I'm sorry. And that's basically it. I capped it off at 5 seconds, but I'll be willing to do like 10 seconds. I just didn't want to do like too much or go too overboard, seeing that you can see them through walls, and I always like the ability to see through walls. Now is his passive ability. It's going to be called Helix Rockets, which is the original name, or Helix Shot. The reason why I wanted to differentiate from the original name is because you gain the ability. If you read it, it says you gain the ability to shoot grenades, smokes, and tear gas from your gun if you are using the HPR bomber. And basically, what that means is as long as you have the HPR bomber equipped, you can shoot grenades and smokes and tear gas through your gun to like through your gun. So it's not really that hard to explain. But virtually, let me say it like this. Let's say you're in a gunfight and you really need to like shoot a grenade, or if you want to like line up a shot for a grenade, but you suck at aiming with only the grenade. Well, instead of just doing it like that, whenever you hold down the button to actually throw something, what will actually come up is your gun charging up, and it gives you a better sorry, it gives you a better line of sight. So basically, if you ever played Apex Legends, or if you just now started playing Apex Legends, this is this character named Fuse, and this is kind of where I got the idea from. Because Fuse, he can shoot grenades from his arm, and it gives you more accuracy. And this is basically virtually gonna do the same thing. Now for his damage. So if you hit a headshot and you're dead ass like in front of them, you're gonna hit them worth 20, but a body shot is only worth 16. And then basically the damage fall off is 4. If they're a little bit farther away from you, 16 to the head, 12 to the body. If they're really far away from you, 10 to the head, 6 to the body. Now the perks. So this is something else that is also in Rogue Company that I did not mention earlier. This is basically perks are the things like the side things that you can buy alongside like your guns and shit. So basically these are all the perks I wanted to give him. Berserker, you gain the ability to reload while sprinting. Shredder rounds deal more damage to equipment and carry more ammunition. Stalker removes the aim down sights movement penalty. Nimble hands increase the weapon swap and reload speed. Replenish, downing an enemy reloads your current equipped weapon and restores ammunition. And Headstrong, which gains you, well, basically gives you the ability to gain 25 extra armor. So that basically gives you 25 more health. And although in this, it sounds not like a lot, but that is a lot when you account that a headshot in this game. Oh my god, Jesus, I'm sorry. A headshot in this game can knock you. And at some cases that, like, I've seen one time, like, I don't know if it was fake or real, but some dude shot you with if somebody just ran up on you with a shotgun and shot you in your body, it will be worth 97 damage. So 25 additional armor will really help you. And that's basically it, guys. So we spend a lot of time on these videos. So if you like the content, please sub. And thanks for your time. I really want to say thank you guys for allowing me to basically do this. And yeah, thank you.